TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. No Malaysians were affected by the tsunami that hit Japan earlier today. Wisma Putra confirmed this and issued advice to Malaysians overseas to stay alert, especially those residing along Japan's eastern coast that faces the Pacific Ocean. One of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded struck Russia's sparsely populated Far East early this morning, causing tsunamis of up to 4 meters across the Pacific and sparking evacuations from Hawaii to Japan. According to the United States Geological Survey, the magnitude 8.8 quake struck at 8:24 a.m. local time off Petropavlovsk on Russia's remote Kamchatka Peninsula and was one of the 10 biggest recorded. Sarawak and Kalimantan establishes great energy collaboration. Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari, confirmed that the collaboration was made during Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's recent visit to Jakarta. More on that up next. The Sarawak government, through Sarawak Energy Berhad, is entering into collaboration with PT Adaro Energy Indonesia in efforts to develop hydropower projects in Kalimantan. Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng, revealed that the collaboration was agreed upon during his working visit to Jakarta on Tuesday, alongside Prime Minister Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim, explaining that the move of the expansion is set to develop more hydro projects along the Kayan River in Kalimantan.
Saya semalam bersama dengan Perdana Menteri di Indonesia dan kita juga akan bekerjasama dengan Indonesia. Ketika ini kita melabur di tenaga hidro di Kalimantan dan we need engineers there. Together with the Indonesian engineers. Bermakna, that's why saya kata tadi, kita akan bekerja beyond Sarawak borders. Dan syarikat kita di sana bersama Indonesia bernama Adaro Energy, PT Adaro Energy. Dan kita kata kita akan membantu untuk membuat banyak lagi hidro di Batang Kayan.
After his work visit to Jakarta, Abang Johari also attended the launch of a special financial aid for Sarawak students in public institutions of higher learning in the capital on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Japanese firm Sumitomo has expressed its commitment to participate in the development of Sarawak's hydrogen energy industry during his recent working visit to Japan. According to Abang Johari, foreign investors' confidence in Sarawak's capabilities is growing, proven through increased investments across various sectors.
Inilah yang kita hadapi sekarang kerana orang luar yakin, confident dengan kita. They say that Sarawak is there and a very progressive state in terms of technology. Wah. Bermakna Sarawak pun mempunyai tenaga yang boleh dilatih. Sebab ialah kami dalam kerajaan mikir. Gini nak perbanyakkan lagi tenaga yang mahir dan pakar.
Government has allocated a total of 50.4 million ringgit for the special financial aid program for Sarawakian students in institutions of higher learning. Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng said the aid, 1,200 ringgit a year or 600 ringgit per semester, will be given to all students regardless of background or household income to help ease the financial burden on parents.
Jadi kita rasa ini adalah strategic assistance that we give based on the positive outcome. That is, we have intellectually competent Sarawakian that can pursue further and be relevant to what's going on, including global economy.
Meanwhile, Abang Johari said the state government expects more students to apply for the aid and remains committed to introducing new initiatives to support Sarawakian students in pursuing higher education. He added that several programs have already been rolled out for Sarawakian youth, including the Kerajuan Pulang Sarawak IGPS initiative.
The 4.8-kilometer Batang Lupawan Bridge, said to be the longest river crossing bridge in Malaysia, is now expected to be completed by mid-next year. Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Amar Douglas Sugahambas, said minor issues have caused delays, pushing back the original completion target from this December.
He added that the delay was caused by issues at Pier 52, but the contractor has assured that the problem will be addressed promptly.
Projek ini dah 84% siap dan kita yakin kita dapat do the stitching dan yang menyambung jembatan nanti pada bulan Januari dan second stitching bulan Mac. Tadi kita bincang bahawa projek ini boleh kita guna pada hari Kawai 2026. So kita haraplah semua masalah-masalah yang dihuraikan tadi dapat diselesaikan dan kita akan sentiasa melawat dan memantau pembinaan projek ini.
Speaking after visiting the project site in Sibuyau today, he said the bridge, built under package D2B and worth 840 million ringgit, will greatly benefit rural communities who still depend on ferry services to cross the Batang Lupa River. Apart from reducing travel time, the bridge will also complete the coastal road network and improve connectivity between Sibuyau, Gedong and Asajaya to Triso and Maludam.
On to our next update. Sarawak is advancing its efforts to tackle the global climate crisis by adopting a dual approach to climate change mitigation, combining both nature-based and technical-based solutions. Deputy Minister of Energy and Environmental Sustainability, Datuk Dr. Hazlan Abang Hipni, emphasised that Sarawak is uniquely positioned to leverage both approaches effectively.
This is also due to the fact that climate change mitigation can actually be solved in two ways. It can be simplified in two ways. One is nature-based solution. Second is technical-based solution.
Hazlan further noted Sarawak's abundant natural resources, which provide significant climate benefits.
For example, our nature-based solution, we are blessed with a huge landmass of about 12.5 million hectares of land, which is equal or almost equal in size to West Malaysia and equal in size to England. And 62% of that landmass is covered by forests, by mangrove, by peat. And these are the nature-based solutions which can store all the carbon emitted, at least in this part of the world.
He further emphasised that Sarawak's natural resources provide a solid foundation for green energy development, positioning the state as a leader in the green economy. Earlier, Hazlan graced the closing ceremony of the Humanity and Climate Change Crisis, a multidimensional perspective seminar. The seminar, which ran from July 29 to 30, saw approximately 500 participants, including policymakers, scientists and thought leaders from Malaysia, Australia and China.
Now, 120 students from 10 secondary schools in Sarawak have been selected to participate in Maxis's latest education initiative, the Menuju Gemilang program, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Malaysia, MOE, and the Sarawak Education Department, JPN. Head of Maxis Sales Management for Sarawak Region, Barath Yaraja Tanapal, said this number represents half of the total 240 students involved in the program nationwide.
Over the course of 18 months, participants will receive academic guidance and digital learning support, including access to laptops to assist with online learning sessions. This initiative aligns with Maxis's new slogan, "Tomorrow begins today."
Slogan ini mencerminkan komitmen Maxis untuk memacu inovasi dan juga memberikan pengalaman digital yang future-proof untuk masa depan semua rakyat Malaysia. Program ini mencerminkan jiwa esok bermula hari ini, di mana pihak Maxis dan KPM serta JPN di sini komited untuk bersama-sama menyokong murid-murid dalam perjalanan anda menuju kegemilangan yang bermula pada hari ini.
Now, at the same event, both Maxis and JPN gave special attention to students from the B40 and low-income groups via Menuju Gemilang 2025 program. Sarawak Education Department JPN Deputy Director of Learning Sector, Siti Zulaiha Ibrahim, said the program is a strategic move to empower their academic and personal excellence, especially in preparation for SPM. Its holistic approach is essential in nurturing students who not only excel academically but also possesses strong character as well as the ability to compete positively.
Maknanya adab dahulu, baru ilmu. Kerana anak-anak yang beradab semestinya berilmu. Dan anak-anak yang berilmu belum tentu ada adab. Jadi mana di sini anak-anak, apa yang dilakukan oleh pihak Maxis dan juga Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia ini memang tepat dengan apa yang kita nak capai kepada kita berdasarkan kepada falsafah pendidikan negara.
She further explained that the integrated approach, including efforts to empower the use of technology in learning, also aligns with the goals of the new digital education policy. In addition, she expressed gratitude to Maxis for their long-term commitment in supporting students not just through academic guidance, but also up to the stage of scholarship applications and university admission.
Jadi program Menuju Gemilang yang diajukan bersama Maxis merupakan suatu contoh pelibatan rakan strategik dalam inisiatif pembangunan murid secara mendalam dan sistematik, bukan secara one-off. Okay? Dia berpanjangan sehingga anak-anak nak dapat beasiswa dan di mana hala tuju universiti anak-anak nanti. Terima kasih banyaklah kepada Maxis Berhad atas bantuan ini.
Wisma Putra has informed that the Embassy of Malaysia in Tokyo is closely monitoring the situation in Japan following a tsunami warning issued by the Japan Meteorological Agency early this morning. It also confirmed that so far no Malaysian citizens have been reported affected by the incident. Nevertheless, the ministry urged all Malaysians in high-risk areas to remain vigilant, follow safety instructions issued by local authorities, and refer to official information channels for the latest updates. The statement added that tsunami waves ranging from 1 to 3 meters high are expected to strike several areas along Japan's eastern coast facing the Pacific Ocean, including eastern Hokkaido, Boso Peninsula, Ogasawara Islands, as well as part of Shizuoka, Ki Peninsula, and Miyazaki Prefecture. The warning was issued following a powerful earthquake measuring 8.0 on the Richter scale that struck near the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia at around 8:25 a.m. local time. Now, one of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded struck Russia's sparsely populated Far East early this morning, causing tsunamis of up to 4 meters across the Pacific and sparking evacuations from Hawaii to Japan. According to US's Geological Survey, the magnitude 8.8 quake struck at 8:24 a.m. local time off Petropavlovsk on Russia's remote Kamchatka Peninsula and was one of the 10 biggest recorded.
Russian authorities said a tsunami hit and flooded the port town of Severokurilsk, while local media said one of between 3 and 4 meters high was recorded in Alizovsky district of Kamchatka. State media reported that several people were injured in Russia by the quake, but none of them seriously. Officials from countries with a Pacific coastline in North and South America, including the United States, Mexico, and Ecuador, issued warnings to avoid affected beaches. In Japan, people evacuated by car or on foot to higher ground, including in Hokkaido, where a first wave measuring 30 centimeters was observed. There were no injuries or damage reported in Japan as of this afternoon.
一応プールに来る前に津波警報は調べてきてたんですけど、最初ここまでは来ないと思ってて、最初出てなかったので、それでプールまで来て、で実際来てみたら多分警報の範囲が広がってて、でプールができないっていう状態で、ちょっとニュースも見れなかったので、携帯で見たらもう一応避難してくださいということだったので、もう今からもうプールの再開の見込みもないので帰ろうかなって思ってたところです。
いや、遊びに来たのにびっくり。なかなかないですよね、こういうことって。
The earthquake was the strongest since 1952 in the Kamchatka region. The epicenter of the earthquake is roughly the same as the massive 9.0 tremor that year, which resulted in a destructive Pacific-wide tsunami. At least 6 aftershocks have further rattled the region, including one of 6.9 magnitude and another listed at 6.3.
And that's all the time we have for tonight's TVS Nightline. I'm Yusuf Shukri. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum and good night.